it's just amazing that, we were able to impact those people's life in some small way. I mean, of course, it was up to them to make the choice, to do their due diligence, to finally decide to join the service, both on the woman's side and the man's side. And then for the man to actually get off the couch, fly over, meet the women, and make that happen. But when I see them sitting there, now they're married and now their lives are as one, and they're building that life together. And I know that we provided the vehicle to make that happen for them. I just can't help to think, but it's just a wonderful opportunity that we have to share with you. That is there for you to take advantage of if you so desire. It may not work the first time. You may go over on a tour and you may not find the woman of your dreams the first time. It was interesting with the two couples that we had on last night and how they both did it in different ways. The first couple I spoke to, David and Christina, David had taken our advice and not written a lot. He wrote just a few letters to one woman, and then he went down and he actually met that woman that he wrote letters to, had lunch with her, and then at lunch they decided that this wasn't going to work. One of the reasons was that, he wasn't able to have children. And that's something that she really wanted. And they discovered that during lunch. They didn't discover that during the letters. But at lunch they discovered that, and the chemistry wasn't really right, and it just wasn't going to work. But then he went to the social, and boom, it happened. He met Christina, and it was it. And now they're married and living here.
Do you like it better when the ocean's warm? Do you like it better when you see the sun? Do you like it better when the sky is blue? I know I do.
Robert, so how has it been for you for this year? It's a big adjustment too, getting married and everything.
No, actually, the getting married, getting used to her ways of doing things. Very insistent about doing some things her way, and doing it now. It's like this it can wait. She said no, now.
Get it done now. Don't wait.
And she doesn't. But I can't complain. When she doesn't like a dirty kitchen at all. I'm okay with that, but she's very particular about how the dishes are done. And my poor grandkids try to do dishes, and she always is like Inspector 12, making sure they're okay. but that's okay, because my grandkids are learning to clean the dishes better. But it took a while to break her of her worst habit was she wanted to do laundry Filipino style.
Sometimes I do hand wash.
Everything in the Philippines is done by hand. She wanted to get the basins and stuff. I was like, no, we're not.
So you have no washing machine?
Yes, we do.
No, you do, but in the Philippines?
In the Philippines, no.
So it's all just hand wash?
We just use the hand wash.
Okay. Only like really rich Filipinos.
Because for me, it's really clean when I do hand wash.
You do it by hand?
Yeah.
It's amazing the differences in cultures with the food, with just the way you do laundry, like you're talking about. We talk all the time about this with the guys that are doing the international dating. I went through that with Tanya in Russia. She had different ways of doing things.
Yeah.
She liked different foods. She liked, all kinds of different things. And so, you just, and to me, it's so neat because you share each other's cultures. You're bringing some from the Philippines into him, and you're bringing some from the U.S. into her, and you marry those two things together. Yeah. And sometimes a little bit of a clash, right? Sometimes like, I like this, I like this.
No,
but
I wouldn't say a clash. I'd say a learning curve.
Okay.
Kind of for both of us, because originally she could not stand certain vegetables. It's like, nah.
Yeah, I'm not used to
90% of her eating was like at the food stands, the street vendors and stuff. Those were her meals. Because she lived in a boarding house with a hot plate. She could make rice, and that was about it. But most of her meals during the day would be, unless it was
walking out the street and getting something there. Yeah,
that's why I guess probably 80-90% of the Filipinos eat.
Was it fish? A lot of fish, or
chicken? Yeah, I had chicken.
There's
okay.
Pork adobo.
All kinds of different stuff. But,
Greg is filming us right now, and Greg is laughing because just this weekend he married his Filipino bride, and he's relating with everything we're talking about. He's like, yes.
I'm thinking he's going ding, ding, ding.
He is. I just said if you could only see. And we're going to be doing an interview with Greg and Glenda here in the near future, and we'll get their take too. But it's funny because, guys, when you do something like this, there is a difference in cultures. But to me, it is so neat, so exciting. I still remember the day that Tanya called me up in a panic, and she was watching this show on TV and thought they were going to kill each other, couldn't believe what was happening, and was really concerned. And then it turned out that she was watching big time wrestling for some reason. She just walked over there and just said, "Oh my gosh, they're killing each other." I'm like, we have to talk. Yeah. That was right after she blew up the can of Campbell's soup in the microwave, and everything. So, yeah, there was a learning curve, as you said. I think that's the right way to put it.
Yeah,
Learning
it
curve
is.
of
It
how
is.
you do these things when you marry these two different
Yeah.
cultures.
Are you interested in meeting the love of your life? A woman with traditional values? Check out our website at philippinewomen.com. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.